Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. My name is Shequita Raquel, Beauty and the Queen here on Queen TV. Where over here we do beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So if that's content that interests you, you may want to consider subscribing and clicking the thumbs up if you like the video, and clicking the bell for any post notifications. So on today's video, per the title, I will be doing a tutorial on how to do a nice matte face throughout the day, how the products that you can use to get longevity out of your makeup. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alright you guys, so we're gonna jump right into today's video. So I know I'm starting off looking very scary but this is a full get ready with me. It's the reality of a thing. You may be in a rush, may have a job interview, a date, need to get somewhere, want to look very put together. So that is what this video is geared towards, making the best of what you have. So I'm gonna just show you now. So right now I have these braids that I've had now for about 2 weeks, and you know they're starting to get a little old. They're just like a little baby hair situation. So I just decided that today I did not want to wear these. So what I did was just twist like, and then go around kind of like a bun like that, and I just twist it all around. And then I'm just gonna take my cap and just basically go over and then pull. You may hear my son Micah, he started school yesterday and today, and well, okay, so today is October. What is today's date? Today is August 11th. The kids started yesterday, August 10th. So because he is in kindergarten this year, they did a stagger start. And a stagger start just means they break the kids up between the 3 days, because they started on a Wednesday here in Florida. They started on a Wednesday. So on Wednesday he started. Then some of the kids will start today, the 11th, which is a Thursday, and then the remaining of the kids will start Friday, the 12th, August 12th, and then all of them will start together on Monday, I believe, which is the 14th or the 15th of August. So why they did it like that, I have no idea, but you know, we're here. So he's good, he's fed, he's watching TV, he's in his own world. I just downloaded Talking Tom on his tablet, so literally he finna be straight for the rest of the day, because that's just what he do when he discover new games on his tablet. So we're good, and I can hear him. He's literally like on the other side of the door, so I'm very good at sensing when he's in danger, when he's in trouble, you know. Now I'm just going to take like this half wig. It did have it was a headband wig, but I cut the headband wig off. Don't ask me why, but I did. So we're here. So what I want to do is put this on my head and then put a headband on it. And it looks like it's about like 12 inches long or whatever. So I'm just going to pop that on something quick. You always want to have something like this on hand, because you just never know when you need like an in-between hairstyle, something quick, something easy. You can't get in with the salon. So just stuff like this is just very good to have on hand. And then I am going to use this Bedhead Wave Artist styling tool, and I think I cut it off. And I really do like this because it gives me the crimp that I want. It's like a crimp iron. As you can see, I got it off of Amazon, I believe. I'll try to remember to link it below, but it gives me the crimp that I like. They have different ones that create like a beach wave, one that creates all sorts of different crimps or waves. So this is the one that I chose. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put crimps all over my head. Cause here lately, for some reason, well, I ain't gonna say for some reasons, but I don't know, it started like when I was like 29, and I'm more into crimps than I am curls for some reason. The only time I really like curls in my hair is if it's my hair and I'm doing like a tight curl, or when I get a sew-in and like it's that body wave. Oof, love it, so sexy. As you can see, it gives me that perfect crimp, and I like my crimp soft, so I'm okay if it falls after some days or even same day. I'm okay with that, because then it looks like a loose curl over time. So I'm just gonna do the same thing all over this head of mine. And then what I'm going to try to do is, in this video, I'm going to try to create markers. Which means if you want to skip the hair portion and go to the makeup portion of this video, you're more than welcome to, as long as you watch. Oh, girl, I like you. I do. I want to be a friend or shopping in a Benz. I like you. I do. You in a leg, can you fit me in your plans? I like you, I do. We went up at a France and we woke up in Japan. I like you, I do, I do. Let me know when you're free, cause I've been trying to hit it out. Okay, y'all, so I went and did all over my head. The back, for some reason, it's like the back will not take. But it ain't gotta be like perfect or nothing like that. And then I just like comb through them, because I don't really like them like too tight. But you know, just like that. And then I'm just gonna take this and kind of push down on the top, just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is to cover up the top, this Coach scarf, and I'm just gonna like fold it, put it over that band, and push the hair back, just like that. And now time for the makeup portion. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and did my mascara, my lashes, my liner, and my eyeshadow and brows off of camera. By the way, if you want to know how I accomplished this eye look, then follow me on TikTok, and I'll have a tutorial there just for you guys. And yeah, let's get started on this base. I am going to use the Milk Hydro Boost primer, and this has a very tacky finish to it, so that makeup is going to adhere to your makeup. To the primer. I'm just gonna rub that all over the face. Dupe for this, the less expensive alternative for this primer would be the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. I've used that before, and in my opinion, it works the same. The only difference is with this one, it has skincare benefits to it, so that's why I use this one a little bit more. But the Jelly Pop Primer does have a scent to it, so if you don't like that, then you might want to try this. Another primer that I am looking into trying, I'm going to eventually try, is the Milk Matte Primer. I really want to try that one, so that I'll add to my wish list on Sephora.com. So I did that. That's a tacky finish to my makeup. Next, I'm going to do a matte primer, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Matte Primer. And I'm just going to put this in my T-zone, because that is the area where the most oils produce on my face. So right here in the center. And the alternative for this would be the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, though I cannot find that anywhere anymore. They used to sell it in like Walmart and I believe on Amazon, and now I haven't been able to find any of those places other than Ulta. It's not there. The only other place I can think to look is NYXcosmetics.com. And I'll keep you posted as to whether or not I found it on there, unless they discontinued it. I know they still have the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, but I have not been able to find the primer. So we are officially primed. Next, I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and I am going to use the shade, as soon as I find it, the shade Rich. So I'm just going to use this to apply to any areas that I would like to, that I wouldn't like to peek through my makeup. You don't have to do this. I don't have very many like blemishes or anything, but like areas that sometimes I can see through my makeup on, which is usually just around the mouth and under the eyes, really. Those areas we're just gonna apply this concealer. Just gonna blend that out. And for that, I'm using the Sigma F82 Round Kabuki. And I'm just gonna pat that into place. And again, we're just using this to get rid of any hyperpigmentation, dark spots, scarring. And then under the eye, because some people are darker, or some people even have like a reddish or yellow tone under their eyes that they want to cancel out. It's best to use something, if you're trying to get rid of like dark marks and stuff, it's best to use something like a concealer with a reddish tone. They do have correctors too. And for foundation, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I am in the shade 7-in-1 Deep Amber. One doesn't have a pump, which I'm very shocked about. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and then proceed to blend out. So first I'm going to start off with the same brush. And I'm just going to apply to the face. I don't like a lot on my forehead, so. And then I like to go in with my sponge to basically make sure everything is like blended out and there's not a lot of makeup on the outer portion of my face. Okay, so just like that, just make sure that you have it nice and blended. So after that, we're getting ready to go in with concealer. Then I'm going to use another shade of the NYX Bear With Me concealer, but this time I'm going to use the shade Mocha. And I like to start dark first, and then, yes, I'm using my hand. I have not done it with my hand in so long. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 20. This is a lighter shade. And then I am going to go right here with the lighter shade. Okay. And then I'm going to use the tip of that same sponge. And before I do that, I want to set, because this is a very important step with trying to keep your makeup lasting throughout the day. And then once I've set it with the setting spray, I'm just going to proceed to blend. Just like that. And then I'm going to go back with the bottom of my sponge to just blend out where that concealer and foundation meet, because we don't want any lines of demarcation. We want everything nice and well blended. And then I'm going to hit it with setting spray one more time. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set the face using the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade medium deep. I'm going to use that sponge and we're going to set the face. I'm going to dab off any extra on the back of my hand and then set. It's time for a little contour or bronzing, whatever you want to refer to it as. I'm going to use that same kabuki brush and we're going to pat. And I'm going to clean my hands. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and use that powder and start setting these areas. And I'm going to tell you why, because this is also going to help keep this makeup in place. It really is. I know you like, do this when I do any brides. And trust me, they don't get no flashback. They be having their cameras out and everything else. With being that I have done their makeup just like this. And then what I'm going to do after I set all of those areas, I'm going to just take a brush and just swirl all over. Sometimes those places are not set. And if you know you're going to be somewhere all day, i.e. a wedding, you know, a lot of people start their makeup like from early in the morning. And they literally have their makeup on until they like till at night. So if it works for bridal, and a lot of bridal ceremonies be at outside, then you know this gotta work. So now that we done that, what I'm going to do is I've been liking to highlight first and then bronze, because I just feel like you're giving the makeup time to, you're giving the highlight an opportunity to really blend out. And right now I'm just using the Black Radiance contour palette in medium to dark, and I'm using that highlight shade, and I'm just right there. Just giving it an opportunity to really blend out when you go to do your powder bronze. Okay, and then next I am going to bronze using the Juvia's Place bronzer palette. This is the dark version, and I'm going to use this bottom shade here. And this is just going to help put that color back, make you look sun-kissed. Like a goddess, not broadest. You don't want to go too ham, because then, from experience, you're going to go outside and look really orange if you use too much bronzer. I know. So a lot of times when I do these tutorials, it be like trial and run, like literally. I try stuff and I'm like, ooh. And and then I'm like, okay, well, I know not to do that. So then when I do my tutorials, I know to tell you guys, hey, don't do that. And it's because I literally have done it. So for the nose, I like to use a more neutral bronzer like this one. This one is not really like orangey. And I like to go into that nose. It just gives it that nice professional look to your makeup. And don't be ashamed to go into that brow. And then bring it on down. Guys, so for the last step, I'm going to go into the Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the shade Hazelnut. I'm going to just swirl it using my big face brush. It's real fluffy, real big. And I'm just going to go all over the other places just to ensure that we aren't looking too light. And usually this powder does help with that. So I just go over all of the areas, because don't forget we used that light setting powder. So we just want to make sure that we're putting that color back into our face. Okay, and then we're going to spray it again. Just going to fan myself, of course. I don't include this portion in the video a lot, but yeah, that's what we doing. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm using the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray oil control, which looks just like this. It really does help control it. It doesn't stop it, it just controls, gives you longevity in your makeup, and that's what I love about it. Like I'm on a video. I'm too classy for this girl. That one, love, ooh baby, I'm too classy for this ring. Let me stop. I'm going to do is finish the rest of my look, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, so this is the final look. Looking really good, really well blended. Yeah, just want to get a little close so you can, you know, get a little taste, But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it somewhat helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that bell to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. For the eye look, again, don't forget to go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I'm starting to get more familiar with it, more active on there. And then generally what I do is when I post on TikTok, I just go ahead and share it on Instagram. So yeah, follow me on those two platforms, and that's usually where I'm at in between posting videos to YouTube from now on. So follow me on there, show some support to your girl, and I will see you on the next video.